You're like a circle that floats around me.
In here, you all in the comments, let me know what you all think. Poke some holes, right? Losh, size, he's much. Guys, thanks for watching. Losh. All right, time to go. Please tell the people the team that you back to.
Well, I can show you. That one right there.
God. I'm gonna edit that out in post, right?
Welcome to the Fantasy Pavilion. We go live in 10. Number 9.
8. Yo! 7.
Number 6.
5. Entry. Welcome to the Fantasy Pavilion, guys, your home for fantasy sport, and we are here to discuss and break down Game Week 23, double Game Week 23, and of course, we know that Arsenal and City have doubles, and Arsenal and City are facing off for the first time in the league, first of 2 face-offs. So, of course, let's get straight into the action. Let's look back at 22 just to see what assets may have popped up, who may have popped down, and some interesting results, of course, to get into as well. So without any further ado, so of course, first up, we had Chelsea versus Fulham. Chelsea 0, Fulham 0. Very, 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 I don't want to say damning result or telling result. Chelsea spent all this money on some assets during the transfer period and still coming out with a 0-0 draw against Fulham. Now, of course, credit to Fulham. Fulham have been doing well this season. No disrespect to Fulham at all. But if you're spending all that money, we should be seeing some kind of return soon. So we'll see. And, of course, Fulham, to me, had the better game. But big up to Kepa. Kepa with 10 points. Again, another double-pointer game week for Kepa. And, of course, Leno, 6 points. I had Leno in my side. And, of course, nothing much of note again because, of course, it was 0-0. But Ream and Diop getting some of the bonus points there. Ream was amazing as always. But I have to beg up Tete. Tete was all over the place, preventing certain, on-coming attacks from Chelsea, doing very well. He had a very good game. He was my man of the match. I think he did get man of the match in this one. He was very, very good. He was solid. Right. So, of course, moving on to something that had a little action. So, of course, the greatest team in London, Arsenal 0, Everton 1. I did predict this. I told you guys, Everton is a bogey side of us away, a very tough team away. For some reason, when we go away there, something happens. And, of course, Sean Dyche, right, the new manager bounce was in effect. So, Pickford with 5 points. No save points there. Ramsey with 3 saves, so you got 3 points there. Tarkowski, 15-point game with the goal, clean sheet, and of course all 3 bonus points. Coleman, 8 points there. McNeil with the assist for Tarkowski and 7 points for him. So not too bad at all. And Everton looking pretty good. And if I'm not mistaken, they have a double coming up very soon, so that a few assets might not be too bad a shout. I had Mikalenko for a long time. So, and I got the 5 points from him. So, yeah, solid. Of course, Arsenal were just off the boil. But as we see when you go on and look at some of the other results, a lot of other teams that were around them were also off the boil. It happens. All right. But I will, of course, we'll get into the assets for Arsenal because, of course, they have a double. And it doesn't mean we panic and not have them. They have a double, they have good assets. It was just that, just that day. Speaking of off the boil and in the freezer right now, right? Wolves 3, Liverpool 0. Crazy. Right? Liverpool have not been hot at all. Hey, Kapil, thanks for coming through, bro. Big up. right? If you want to jump in, let me know. If you could jump in, tweet me or DM me or send a link. Yeah, so Wolves 3, Liverpool 0. Of course, I must talk about the goalkeeper. So Sarr, clean sheet. Alisson was busy, had to make 3 saves, but 2 points for him. So let's look at some of the guys that contributed. Because again, now Wolves and another team have a double coming up very soon. May interest you. Liverpool have a double as well coming up. It may be interesting, just to get one or two, right? Wolves are on the ascendancy, doing okay, and now we have some assets we could pick from and observe before we dive. So Kilman, of course, with the assist, and because of the clean sheet and the bonus, he got 11 points. Dawson with one of the goals, but he got a yellow card, so it could have been even more points for him there. But Dawson wanted to go, so 12 points for him. We have Wang, Kilman assisting, as I said, Adama with an assist. Adama was a rare return. He didn't play the full thing, what he assisted. And of course, Neves, right, with a goal. Neves, if we're looking ahead and want to touch on a double, Neves might be the best option. From there, we just get cheap defensive. As they already have Bueno, just leave him in. That's what I would do, right? Liverpool now, don't know. It's really tough. It's really, really, really tough. This is why I like to do these look back segments, because it gives you an idea of how they are doing. They're not doing well, and no one is convincing me to buy them. Not even for a double. I don't know. No, nothing from Thiago, nothing from Salah, nothing from Darwin, nothing. Right? I don't know. Imagine you can see 3 goals and your keeper outscores some of the guys. Imagine that. That's terrible. So I don't know. It's really very hard for me to convince you to get a Liverpool asset. Right. So of course this game week, Man U had the double, right? Man U and Leeds. So this is one of the first games of the double. De Gea, of course, 2 points. Guaita, 2 points. He had 3 saves. Shaw with an assist, something everyone wanted, but we wanted the clean sheet more. Imagine a clean sheet and the assist points. Oh my word. You'd have surely been on that bonus list there for sure. Rashford with an assist and a goal. Rashford on fire. Right? So of course, anyone that would have triple captained him would have been flying higher. 36 points off the cuff one time. Right? So Rashford there with the assist, goals, bonus, and he played the full 90, of course. Fernandes was another good option to triple captain. I triple capped Fernandes, right? So, of course, he scored. It was a penalty, I believe. He scored the opening penalty. And, of course, they conceded. Sklupp with one of the goals and the Corey with the assist. So, 2-1 there. And, of course, Casemiro getting a red card. I've seen Casemiro in this for this game week. Right, didn't pay off. Speaking of Casemiro, big up Antonio, right? We're at my Real Madrid expert. Thanks for coming through, bro. What was your thoughts on this, boy? You saw this game, boy?
Yeah, I did actually. This was an interesting game. I like
go ahead.
Rashford. I think he was everybody's captain, triple captain, whatever captain. I think he was the ideal pick for this game. I wanted to bring in Fernandes, to be honest, for the longest while, but it is a matter of who to sell. I wasn't expecting Kevin to be in benched and not bringing in as much points. So I think I might, after the double game week, may sell Kevin depending on how City are playing. And yeah. But this Crystal Palace played, you know.
Yeah.
But United threw away a lot of chances, to be honest.
This wasn't enough this rounds. All right, and of course the high-flying Brighton Hove Albion 1, Bournemouth FC 0.
I don't know why I don't have Mitoma on my team as yet. I don't know
because
why.
He's going to blank. That's why. Don't worry. After the blank, bring him in.
Yeah.
Bring him in. Or bring him in now and put him on. If you have room on the bench, fine. Yeah. That's the only way it makes sense. But I have not brought him in yet because I just can't. I can't right now. He blanking, it don't make sense. I have other people to bring in that not gonna blank. So I can't do that right now. and have to put out real fires. But we'll talk about that. So of course, big up Sanchez, clean 8 points there. Neto 5 saves, so he had 3 points, so not too bad at all. That's how busy he was. And Bournemouth working on the defensiveness, working on trying not to concede as much goals, because we know Brighton can score a lot of goals. Big up Mitoma with the only goal and Sarmiento with the assist. So 4 points there for Sarmiento, 11 for Mitoma. So congrats to the other guys who had him and are holding on to him. Right? But of course, he does blank very soon. So we have to be wary of that. Another high-flying team, boy. Brentford 3, Southampton 0. Antonio, Brentford can do no wrong right now.
Yeah, this one hurt me because I had Mbeumo for a very long time, and he was on my bench. So those 12 points just swished by. I kind of felt that. Yeah.
When you say on your bench, who did you bench him for, sir?
I started Martial because I thought he was coming up for injury, so I thought
double.
That's play. So double, maybe actually 4 points for the worst. Not even no points at all. And I think in my first start, Akanji came on. And Mbeumo was.
When Mbeumo was what, last or something? You're wicked, boy. Nah, you deserve that. Because I talk about Mbeumo for a long while. I ain't feeling sorry for you.
Tony in my next game, and Tony got 1 point because he got.
Yeah, Tony Blanc. Imagine that. Imagine Tony Blanc and Mbeumo shining. Imagine that. That is a alternative.
Every time Tony Blanc and Mbeumo shine, that happen. Oh.
Yeah. That's alternative universe kind of madness. So big up Raya, of course, 5 saves boss. Raya was 7 points, right? But Zunu, of course, conceded 3 goals, but he was lucky to still get 1 point at least. Henry with one of the assists, someone that Kevin loves to talk about on the show, so we always bring him up. Me looking like a decent asset, but I believe Brentford blanking very soon. So again, watch out for that. Be careful. I think so. Don't quote me on that. I think they are blanking very soon. Of course, Jensen amongst the goals and Bremo amongst goals, 12 points. He also assisted as well. So goal and assist, something we love to see from our striking assets. Because sometimes that 1 goal is just not enough. But a goal and assist, that's something to work with. Wisa, as always, with an assist, always in and among the points there. So big up Wisa there for sure. And as I said, Brentford doing very well. And we are facing Brentford in the upcoming double game week 23. Southampton looking like they're going down. They're not looking too hot at all. And they have some interesting run of games coming up, Antonio, where they're playing teams like Wolves and Leicester, on their par. So let's see if they could probably grind up some results very soon. There's some interesting games coming up. Very, very interesting games coming up. This one was real good, boy. Wow, what a game. This is the kind of game you want to see on a weekend. So, of course, Aston Villa 2, Leicester 4. Martinez 0 points. Ward 3 saves, so scraped to 2 points there. You saw this one, Antonio?
I didn't actually. I was shocked when I saw the scoreline. 6 goals in this game,
Yeah, boy. Yeah, and the thing is, Aston Villa started off very well. They played really well. I was like, well, all right, say Villa in the mood, and we're gonna get another win, big win, because he had a decent record building. Nothing. Leicester just build, and of course, Maddison is back, right? The Maddison bounce, right? We talk about the new manager bounce, the Maddison bounce, right? Maddison is back, and everyone else just played off their socks. Tete, have to big up Tete. Tete looking pretty good. I might put him on my radar when we're talking about radar or transfer list. He's looking very good. And but is Maddison back on the menu now or nah? It's Leicester.
I don't know. That's not a fun. I'm looking at a striker alternative right now, and Kelechi is looking good because he's on goals and assists. So
2 assists and a goal. 15 points. I think he scored the highest for the game weekend in terms of strikers, but we'll see as we go along. But so far, he's the highest scoring striker, right? Watkins scoring, of course. We did talk about Watkins. Watkins assist and scored when Dia assisted with the I think there was an own goal. Yes. So Maddison in natural, Pride, Tete in natural brace, Barnes with a brace of assists, I think Kevin mentioned him last game week. Same like Kevin Abba, and I think we put him in our team prediction thing that we do, right? So yeah, not too bad at all there. Leicester had a great weekend, but of course it's Leicester. But is this the bounce that they need to save them and to keep them up? We will see. Time will tell. Time will tell. This one shocked you?
I mean, West Ham has been pretty terrible. So for Newcastle, for them to draw with Newcastle, I think it's a confidence boost for them because Newcastle are playing pretty well this season. But I think Newcastle kind of drop into this whole, I don't know, they were so attacking and so threatening in the beginning of the season. As compared to now, it's more like once they realize, they can hold off for the draw or they won, or that's the one goal, that's it, they stick into that. They're fighting for that. Like they know that they can stay up on top of the table with big boys, and they're just playing it safe. They're playing a safe kind of a ball right now. And it kind of working out for them because they get any draws, they get any 1 point. They're not losing. So,
Yeah, they're playing a bit pragmatic now. They're just not trying to lose. Yeah, hold on to that fort because right now it's about keeping that fourth place, hold on to that fourth place for their life. So yeah, they're not playing that nice fluid football we've been seeing and killing off teams like we've been seeing because they were one of the only teams that could do the two, keep a clean sheet and hit 3 or 4. So yeah, Almiron falling off the boil. After big up Callum Wilson, I kept Callum Wilson. Right, Shamir told me not to keep him, and you know my usual thing. When Shamir said they'll keep him, listen, I'm keeping him, and I kept him, and he scored, and I needed those points. 5 points. So big up Shamir. Big up Shamir all the time. I tell you, when I find a girlfriend, and Shamir said, nah, I said, right, Daddy, I know that's a keeper. Anyway. Oh no, rushing the breast. I'm excited. Hold on. Rushing the breast there. Right, this game here.
Yeah.
This was a bit of a shock. I won't lie. I was a bit shocked here. But before we jump on it, big up Caps Capil.
Hey, good night, fellas.
With he 10,000 rank?
Yeah.
We'll
That's one right now.
We'll get into it. Thanks for joining, bro. Appreciate you all the time. So we're talking about Nottingham Forest 1. Leeds 0. Now, Leeds were one of the teams that were doubling. Did you all jump on Leeds at all?
Nah, I end up going the long term for here.
Okay. Anthony, you had anybody from Leeds as well?
No, certainly not.
Right. So I had none too, of course, right? But not on my mean. I actually brought in Aronson on the main team. And I was like, boy. So, because I'm like, what the hell, boy? I was expecting Leeds to put some more hurt on Nottingham, but we have to big up this man right here, man of the match performance. Navas, boy. Keylor Navas. Well, of course, Antonio will know Navas better than both of us here, but Navas was amazing. In your opinion, Antonio, is he the best? Is he better than Henderson? And should we dive on him now and hold on to him as a keeping asset, or stick with the keeper, stick with the Raya? What do you think?
Navas is one of those keepers who will guarantee us saves in terms of he always throw his frame. So, and that in FPL always accumulates a bonus. So when you get those saves, like how you saw it with your keeper last community down in the season, he just throw his frames, he's always getting save points. So yeah, he's a good asset to have, and he will guarantee you. Well, he could guarantee a little more safety for Nottingham defense.
Yeah, I agree. I'm glad to say that throwing frame thing. He really did. He injured himself at a point in time too, and he almost killed Bolly. He going for the ball. He doesn't, and I like that. So yeah, he's a decent asset, someone to look out for. So he had, of course, 4 saves. Melee, no saves, but 2 points. And of course, goal scorer Johnson. Right? Johnson scoring from a ricochet free kick from Gibbs White. And ricochet off one of the Leeds players and then went off of them. So, yeah, 1-0 Nottingham Forest, and that will definitely. And I think they're on a decent run too, a run of form. I think there's a table going around. Based on form, they'll be on top of the table if you go based on form, like last 6 games or something like that.
You know what vibe Nottingham giving me? a kind of Sheffield United vibe.
Yeah.
From 3 seasons back.
Yes.
That's
That's a good show.
Mills, I think.
Yeah. And they were denied by that friggin' offside that wasn't offside. Yeah, boy. And then the technology wasn't working that day in the other game. Yeah, boy. As we saw for them, they should have still been in Premier League. Boy. Well, Spurs won, or as we like to call them, Scum won. City 0. Hugo Lloris, right? 5 saves. Edison 0 saves. And of course, again, City going away to Spurs and losing again and not scoring a goal. That is mind-boggling, right? Mind-boggling. They go away to Spurs. They lose every game, right? It's not to say that there's a draw in between these encounters. Each game has been a loss, and they have not scored at least one goal. Amazing. And it goes to is this something for us to worry about, this particular result? Should we worry and panic? City have a double coming up. Does this change your mind, Antonio, about how much City assets you were bringing in? Or were you always on the fence with how much you was bringing in before this fixture?
I had 3. Always had 3, and I'm gonna keep 3. So I think I'm gonna sell any because it doesn't make sense. However, I have Akanji, as I said.
Right.
I think Akanji is 1 yellow card away from suspension. So if he does get a yellow card in this, he will miss the next game. So somehow I feel he wouldn't start this game week, but we'll see. At least for the first game. But not really, I know this game is gonna be a tough game because they said they have this thing with Tottenham every time they go away. Luckily I had Keane Tango. But is the players like Kevin that you won't expect to be on the bench in these kind of games?
Yeah.
I'm
not surprised by that. I wasn't surprised by that. He overthinks.
Dan, that's the thing. Oh gosh, you're trying to fighting for I wouldn't say you're fighting in the league right now, and you go on one of your best midfielders, you have him on the bench. And this kind of games, Haaland is prevailing more when Kevin is on the field, to be honest with you. So Haaland was little invisible in this game, to be honest with you.
He was invisible.
I didn't see. To be honest, City lucky they didn't concede more because we had way more clear chances.
Correct. Keane could have had a double.
Lebowski had them too, right?
Oh my gosh, Kulu was amazing. Kulu was all over.
The first time I saw Jack Grealish defending, I was confused.
Hey, he wasn't bad enough. He wasn't bad.
Yeah,
Grealish wasn't bad. Yeah, he wasn't bad at all. Actually, it wasn't like you were thinking of tackle, make clumsy tackles. It was some nice constructive. No, you could tell. Maybe that's from his Aston Villa days. I don't know, but he have it in him. He can defend. Not bad at all. And somebody like Kulu, who's terrorizing him on that side. But big up Kane came with the goal, and Højbjerg, again, someone who always talk about on his show, very Kante-esque in the sense he will come up with some points, but it's just not an asset to go after, but he'll always come up, always. So I always pick him in my drafts or like for fan tracks. He's that kind of player. He's better for those formats, right? But big up Højbjerg. Now, you mentioned Haaland invisible. My worry is, if KDB is not on the field, Haaland suffers. Now, not all the time, obviously, but to me, these other skilled assets, Bernardo, Mahrez, I wouldn't blame Grealish so much. Rodri, Alvarez did not make, to me at least, convincing attempts to get Haaland into the play. Haaland was dropping deep and was trying his best, getting into spaces. No, not crosses. I'm talking about from forward play. And the guy is not passing. I'm watching Bernardo look up at him and then go somewhere else. If that was KDB would have put that ball long time for Haaland, let Haaland do his work. They're not playing to Haaland's strength, and that will make him suffer. But, long may he prevail, right? Not vexed at all. I'm not vexed at all. I do captain Haaland, so I'm not vexed. And last but certainly not least, Leeds versus Man U. Of course, anybody that follows Premier League knows that this particular fixture is steeped in a lot of history. A lot of history. There's a big rivalry. There's a lot of classics. Right? This may not go down as a classic, but it definitely was a four-goal thriller. Was very entertaining. From minute one, literally the action started. Right? So we had Nonto. Before we get it, De Gea, right? Well, of course, no saves, Meslier, 5 saves. Right? He was very busy coming on to the end, obviously. He did put on some really good saves. But big up Nonto. Nonto saved my career and some of my other teams. Big up Nonto. Big up Bamford with the assist. It was a nice, neat assist. He turned his back to goal, put it up for him, and Nonto went in his space and scored. Of course, Somerville with the assist for the own goal as well, so not too bad. Rashford. Is Rashford worth holding on to straight up to the blank, or even just putting him on the bench? Where's it, Kapil? Keep him, don't drop him at all?
Yeah, because not a 2 price rise. I think I get some good value from him already.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be selling Rashford. So just to work around Rashford and maybe Trippier.
Yes.
You don't want to sell those two.
Yes.
And then you could sell anybody else. Anybody else disposable.
Yeah.
For me, Haaland disposable because I'd sell him and buy him back. So I don't have no prices on him. He had the same price.
Right, you didn't feel a
So
hurt.
if
You
you
wasn't hurt by
plan,
that.
yeah. I could still sell Haaland too and get him back on.
Yeah, good shot.
Yeah.
Good shot.
But just watch your price rises because it might price you out of future moves. So
Yeah.
people like Rashford and Trippier.
I agree.
Well, we said-
Dallo was an assist as well too, so big up Dallo there for sure. All right, so let's take a quick gander. That's how we did. So how much points you got there, Caps?
I think it was 105.
105. Without any hits, right?
No, that was triple captain. No, I didn't make any transfers.
Nice. Very good.
Martial kill him, remember? I keep him because he had a double and then
Right. I feel you.
Same reason I kept him.
yeah, I would have go for none too.
Yeah, and we big up Nonto on the show. We real big up Nonto.
Yeah, we become none too. But I mean, you have a double player, you don't want to sell him. Next thing
Yeah, exactly. No, it makes
and
sense. It makes sense.
But against I think it was in the cup.
Yeah.
So I was waiting for him to come on and at least get something against Palace.
Yeah.
And then start against Leeds, but yeah. Martial kill him, man.
Right. So, well, as you see, 68 points, right? Not much for double game week. Mikalenko 5, Leno 6, Shaw 6. After they got Shamir again, Shamir's like, why you still have Mikalenko? Rah, 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 rah. And I was like, nope, I'm not getting rid of this man at all, and I will not get rid of Mikalenko. So they got Shamir again.
Sure, nice. I wouldn't be selling him.
Yeah, you mad over, right?
So grind some kind of 1-0, 0-0, and then
Come on, and Mikalenko might finally get some assist points, so you never know. Big up Bruno. I went with Bruno instead of Rashi, and I tried the Casemiro point because Casemiro has been solid for Manu. Let's be fair, and he's been getting some assist points in between, not scoring, but getting assist points and been very solid. So I really want once Casemiro there is most times they keep a clean sheet. So I was hoping that would have happened, but he went and get himself red carded. Big up Shamir again for the Wilson. He told me to sell Wilson. I kept Wilson. So big up Wilson there. Nothing to cry about on the bench. So I'm pretty I'm okay with that. I ain't too vexed. And well, of course, I have to ship up and fix up my team for the double that is coming up, right? But we'll talk about that in a time. And this is what it looks like for now with the double coming up. So I have to soon after also fix it with the blanks that are coming up as well. I have 4 blanks so far on
the bench
team.
looking.
Right, bench is trash. So that's things to fix. Right, but I ain't worried. Let's just take a quick look at the league. Right, so of course Ian and Caps at the top, divided by 1 point. So it's solid, tight competition here. Let's see. So Ian with 95 points. He had Kepa, White, Trippier, Shaw. He had Fernandez and Rashford, of course, but he didn't. I think he triple capped Haaland, so that's why he didn't. I think so. In the previous time,
This man
Kane-
afford Kane, Haaland, Kevin.
yeah,
Fernandes.
it's doable because of his defenders on the bench. Yeah, it's doable. It's very doable. Yeah, and he had Nonto, so big up the Nonto shout. Nonto was a good shout. I had him on my other team. I even captained him on my other team, so big up Nonto. I think Nonto going forward because
Yeah, no, just as a good pick going.
yeah,
I
cheap
do blank
forward.
either.
Right, this is Kapil Singh, big up 105. So of course he had Kepa, Shaw, Trippier, White. He had De Bruyne, Mitoma, Rashford, Martinelli, Almiron. He had Kane and Haaland, and well, nothing to cry about on the bench. So big up to you and Ian for doing what's far. Antonio, how much points you made, bro?
70.
All right, not bad at all. Solid. And Rex with all this, solid. My other teams been like 80 and 70. Yeah, 80 and 70. Because I went, and no triple captain on those either.
Actually, I actually have my triple cup. I have all my chips still, you know. So
Well,
still-
my other two teams, yeah, all my chips. I have not used any chips, and they're doing better than this team. They're on 1200, I think, already. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so ironic, eh?
Yeah, because those teams are playing all normally play, and this team are just playing kind of like bringing in somebody, you know, like the usual names. I wouldn't touch that kind of thing. But I'm changing that. So let me dive straight into the action. Game week 23 coming up. Buy, sell, hold. Right? So I will let me start with Kapil. Kapil, buy, sell, hold. It doesn't matter if it's your team or not, just in general. What do you think? Buy, sell, hold. Let's go with,
Alright.
let's start with buy now. Who's the best buy?
Best buy Nketiah
Okay.
for me.
Okay. No, I like it. I like it.
And
Gotta
get here.
defend that, right?
I would hold KDB because again he could come and he could bank in this double game week and then there are Forest and Bournemouth after. I mean, mentally, you really want to sell him before those 4 games. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just a dangerous move. You have him already. So for me, hold KDB and I would sell Almiron. I'll sell Bruno.
I have a question.
Yeah.
For someone like me who sold KDB last week for Bruno, and want to hold on to Bruno and say, you know what, Haaland is enough. What would you say to that person?
It depends on what the changes you want to make. Like, you could see Bruno banking against Leeds, and it could end up a break-even move anyway. So I think if you have KDB, you keep him. If you have Bruno, you keep him.
And if you recommend any City assets,
And recommend an exchange. If you want to keep Bruno, I recommend an exchange to attack the double.
right? I agree.
So if you don't have triple Arsenal, you bank on Arsenal, or if you have enough money to get Mahrez.
Right. That's
I
all.
won't go anywhere else other than
I want to talk about Arsenal. I want to talk about City because I'm glad it's in Mahrez. So is there any other City asset to buy that is a must buy?
nah.
That's
KDB. The order is Haaland, KDB, and Mahrez.
Okay.
The defense this game week, you could see them conceding twice too.
Right.
Villa playing good, and Arsenal. I wanted to mention something. Yeah, I'd say Akanji. I have Akanji too, but I don't think he will be suspended if he get next yellow card. It's 10. After the 5 is 10. After 19 game weeks, if you don't get 5 yellow card, it comes to 10 now. So when they get 10, then he'll be suspended.
half. Yeah,
Oh,
we made the half.
Yeah. So even though you have 4, I don't think he'll be suspended.
Yeah, once they made the half, win the league.
Because I have Akanji also.
Yeah.
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 I have
So
Akanji also. So I have a triple Man City. But honestly, if Man U had keep a clean sheet, I would have probably played Shaw over Akanji this week.
Bruh.
Yeah, they're kind of tricky, but
Bruh.
you see, Man U not really keeping clean sheets again.
And I said that, man, you're not keeping as much clean sheets, yeah.
Because
yeah.
you can see Shaw getting a 12 pointer if they keep a clean sheet, you can get
Come
assists, playing
on.
and keeping attacking. So
He'll be
yeah,
the next
that's
trip
what
here.
I'm
He'll be the next trip here. So you'll be in the game.
So
yeah.
just because Akanji had the double,
Yeah.
I'll play Akanji, but
Okay.
I would like to play Shaw.
Do you recommend buying triple or going in with triple City for this double game? If it's doable. I know it
Now
might
I'll
be.
put Arsenal triple at first buy.
You think a City single is enough then?
Well, one City,
Yeah, is enough.
Yeah,
Attacking.
Haaland is the one that will hurt you out of everybody.
I agree.
So you had a Haaland, right? But it is a double game week and it's Man City. Just a few game weeks ago, Man City scored, I think, 4 against Wolves and 4 against Spurs. So you can't bang them out. It's the best goal scoring team in the league still. Although they're a little out of form. And they've had double game week. That could give you a big boost. Having a double game week. You see, we just mentioned that we playing Arsenal playing Villa, but if they have 180 minutes to play, them fellas could always turn up the game. And for me, I would always look to get Triple City if they have a double game week. But that on the form, I understand why people will be apprehensive based
Well,
on their reasons.
I'm not studying form. I studying Pep
Because
Roulette, and I
again,
studying
Haaland was
Champions League.
blanking, right? And then he came up with a hat trick a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
That's what he could do.
yeah,
And if Haaland get a hat trick and KDB on the field, you won't be surprised KDB get the 3 assists.
yeah.
So for me, I would always attack City on a double. I won't attack Everton on a double or Villa on a double or many of the smaller teams. But the best teams, you attack them on the double. So Liverpool have a double coming up. I would still attack it with probably not Salah if I can't make it, but I'll attack it with some sort of Liverpool coverage. And you see the 2 games they have like Palace and Wolves, you can see them getting 2 clean sheets. So you
Yeah,
attack a Trent, you
Alisson.
attack a Robertson, or you attack
Yeah.
a Van Dijk.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just how I just play.
No, it makes sense because I'm glad I mentioned Liverpool, but we'll get back to that. I only attacking City on purpose because it's not because of form. It's Pep and they have Champions League coming up. And I know Pep is going to start to do things in preparation for that as well.
Yeah, but Pep also playing for the league this time. He normally have a cushion in the league.
Yeah. So
So
Well,
and he scored thinner now than all the years before. Because the 11 who started last game, the only man you argue for who didn't start is KDB. The rest of the fellas is I think is Mez or the smaller players now.
yeah, only it can
Yeah,
start with,
it's not like long term when it's Sani on the
Correct,
bench
correct,
and
correct.
Foden and Laporte
And
and
Sterling,
Sterling.
I think,
The bench real tonight.
yeah, for real is yeah. All right, Antonio, same thing. Buy, sell, hold.
Buy Mahrez. Sell. Currently, my team, I have Almiron still. I want to start them so long, but so that's don't know why I didn't do it yet. I see I hold back for the double. I have 2 free chances right now, so I might sell them this game. Hold. Where I hold on my team. I hold in. A lot of people are selling them, but I hold in Martinelli. I saw a lot of people saying this time, but I hold him.
That's an interesting point. I did not know that really happened. Why do I buy? But that makes sense.
Yeah. A lot of people only Martinelli hold right now.
Before double. That real ballsy.
A lot of people wonder, it has Saka
Odegaard and
or they got switch because they better midfielders to buy. But
Well, boy, I wish them the best because when he come and he puts up the dance day.
they're saying how he could get dropped and all kind of thing. I think that was he saying. They're saying that Trossard could start instead of him.
Well, I'm glad I mentioned that. Let's look at some of the trends real quickly. So, of course, we're still buying Mitoma, shockingly. All right. People buying. So, I guess the preference is put him on the bench. Saka, Mahrez, Nketiah, Odegaard, Rashford, and Rashford blanking soon. People buying Keane, people buying me. He's 4.1. All right. 4.9, sorry. Was it TSB? 35.6% De Bruyne. Wow.
Yeah, the Bruyne still highly owned.
Yeah, boy. Wow. Okay. Let me see this cell.
yeah, because I feel like a lot of people had Salah, and when they realized Salah didn't form, they just made that switch to Kevin.
Make a switch.
Yeah.
And they might make back that switch with the double, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay me to buy back Salah right now.
I see Jota and them was training today, so
Right. Okay.
Oh.
maybe.
Yeah. This boy should be back by end of the month. Jesus in Colney. He was in Colney doing some light training. So I'll keep all the abreast on that. Almiron being sold, Martinelli, Tony, Rodrigo for obvious reasons, Fernandez, Salah, Mitrovic, De Bruyne on this list too as well, March. But yeah, a bit low down, so not to say he's being sold at a rapid rate. People who had Modric realized it was a bad day and selling them.
And somebody was saying to buy Modric last week when we had the roast.
Yes.
I forget who
Yes.
it was. Yeah.
Buy and sell.
I don't know if I touch it now.
Chelsea scored a goal in our
Big up, Doc. Yeah. Since all that money and they have not scored a goal since.
I just happy with the Kepa points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but once
Is that
long may it
Chelsea?
continue.
Yeah.
Long may it continue. Yeah, big up, Kepa, big up. And speaking of Chelsea, Dr. Bufang in the chat, man, big up. Bro, going with your team, bro. Cheese and ages, boy. All that money and cabbage for them. Nah, bro. that unacceptable, bro. Right? Transfer radar. Who on the transfer radar? Antonio, we start with you. Who on the transfer radar, bro? Who in the radar?
Bro, to be honest, I looking at Everton defender. Tarkowski was on my transfer radar, to be very honest with you. Especially for that double coming up. So right after this, yeah, that's my main target, to be honest with you. Because I like how they play. But I mean, that could just be a one-off game that they put a heart and soul into and then they started concede. But new coach bounce, the manager bounce, yeah, that's, you know. So if they can keep that going and that defensive mindset, because how they play, I think Tarkowski is a good goal threat for the defender, especially the set in the corners. And well, if you get clean sheets, that's a plus. So, yeah.
Now, I'm glad you mentioned the new manager bounce, but we also have to acknowledge the no manager bounce, right? It's played by Tottenham and Leeds, right? So there's also something called the no manager bounce, right? We had to big up that as well. That was very prevalent this week, right? Yeah, boy, Buffon, boy, hey, bruh, tough. It's tough out here. It's tough. It's tough out here. Transfer radar, Kapil.
Nketiah.
All right.
I have one more transfer free, and I still had to play around with the thought of the blank signing coming up. But I want to get rid of Almiron.
Right.
And I also have Martinelli, so I don't know if I can make that switch too. Based on the funds now.
Yeah.
I willing to make the switch, but I could understand if you keep him also. It is cash 22. I mean, he could come, he could score. And it's 2 hard games too. I don't really see Arsenal banging goals against those two sides either way. Yeah. So.
And as we said in Monday, Kapil, we said it. You said it. Gabe said it. For the next run, for the end of the season, if they win or they don't win, Arsenal not gonna be banging in 5-10 goals and not. They're gonna be scraping a lot of 1-0s or draws or whatever. So, it's not to say you run or
So then, would you advise that you double up Arsenal defenders?
I'll answer that on 2 fronts here. Personally, I will never touch Arsenal. That's just me. I have a fear of that now. But as a FPL person, I will say I think right now, because of the current situation, if you want to have 3, a double defense and 1 solid attack. So if it's Saka and Nketiah, you go with it. But I will always say Odegaard, Saka for me, and that's it. Bound for the Nketiah. But if you go in defense, to me, it had to be either Zinchenko or Gabriel, because those are the 2 that will give you the attacking output. Ben White just there for the clean sheets. You might get the other system, but he is the first one to get subbed off. So that's something you have to watch too. He always gets changed on for if he having a bad game, Tomiyasu will come on. So you have to watch out for that.
Yeah.
So Zinchenko, if it's Zinchenko not immune to it either, but Zinchenko or Gabriel Magalhaes, I think they're the best to go for. But I will quicker go attack. I rather they attack because
I'll go 2-1, 2 attack, 1 defense.
Yeah, because let's say it's 1-0. The best scenario there is Odegaard assists Saka or Saka assists Odegaard. Now I'm not saying that will happen all the time, but at least you cover yourself with the 2 most highly likely to assist/score. So you cover yourself there. And if they keep it clean sheet, you get 3 points in Rex. They get some points there. For me, I don't know, but for me, going into these, not just for the double boy, but I really liken Nonto, as I said. I'm watching Fulham defense as well. Now, for my main team, I'm starting to think of bringing in Ream. I have him on my scout teams, and he has been doing very well. I think it's time to go really cheap. I'm gonna start going cheap in my
think he's getting a lot of praise too from the commentators. Ream.
Yeah, and bonus points. He get 8 points.
I
have him on my C team, so I start watching him. I seeing his returns. So to me right now, I want my backline to be Ream, Mikalenko, Kilman. And I feel like it's there for me. And then I go in, and well, of course, Trippier and all that, but of course. But I go in on with that, and then I could beef up now the midfield. The midfield could be banging. Where I could bring in Saka. I could even double up Saka. Saka, Odegaard, Rashford, Mahrez, things like that. But after months of Mahrez with Champions League, if he is Champions League, Mr. Champions League again this season, then it will change my mind. But I do think he'll be. I think Grealish and Keely will play more Champions League. But we'll see. I don't want to rush people. Traps. Kapil, biggest trap. Talk to me.
I say last week Bruno is a trap. I think he laugh at me. But he scored a penalty, and I was a penalty that wasn't clear cut. They called the penalty from VAR, so
Facts.
he could have easily get no points, just 2 blanks. So I still stand by Bruno. Rashford is the man alone in the tough for Man U.
Is it because there's no Ericsson? That is just
No
changed
Eriksen and no
because
Casemiro.
he was doing the thing, but now that there's no
Yeah,
Casemiro.
Alright. I was watching his points the other day, right? And I think he had a goal against Man City. Again, that was a controversial goal.
Right.
With the Rashford running offside.
Yes,
So again,
yes,
that could
yes.
be a blank, right? Easily, right? Then he had an assist against Arsenal. But it was a long pass to Rashford when he scored the goal from far outside the box, which
Right,
is
when he ran.
a free goal, right? So he didn't convince me in that run. He had some lucky returns. So I stand by Bruno was a trap all along. And even though you get points, you're not going to kill you. You get 5 points, you get 6 points. Like this week, I didn't have Bruno. I was real afraid, and I get 105 points.
Right.
I was scared of not having Bruno this week. But I still stand by the fact that he's a trap, so I didn't need to mash up my team again.
to get him. Yeah.
So I still say Bruno is a trap. And let me see if I can get a less controversial one. Arsenal defense is a trap, I find.
Yeah. Yeah.
Arsenal hasn't kept that clean sheet. Well, I think they keep one at Spurs, but they conceded a lot.
Yeah.
And the defenders not getting attacking returns. So even if they concede, they're not scoring and not assisting. The goals coming from either Odegaard, Saka, and Martinelli.
Oh, and get
And Nketiah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Solid. Antonio Traps.
Boy, I think any City defender right now is a trap.
Lord.
Rotation, yeah, like,
City conceding.
yeah.
And they're playing who Aston Villa first,
Villa and then Arsenal, yeah.
and then Arsenal. For that double, I expect a 1 clean sheet, hopefully 1 clean sheet, and that'll be the Aston Villa game.
You play like Kanji?
Yeah, I'll play. And to be honest, boy, Tony, boy, this flicking man. Every time I start this,
Tony just go on some run out blanks, and then he's gonna run out scoring, and he's go back on a run out blanks. He doesn't understand.
Yeah.
And even notice I'm with Tony, right? He does blank against the small teams and score against the big teams.
yeah.
Well, that's a real. I understand the pain with that.
But big up and Burma. Big up
Tony,
and Burma.
and I don't know, boy. Playing Arsenal next. But who else at 24? I already have 3
At the blank in 25, eh?
Yeah.
last thing.
As I said, and we worry about that.
Well, if I was you, I would just go and catch him because he have 5 games in the next 3 weeks. Next 3 game weeks.
Because they have a next double again.
Two doubles and
Arsenal have a next double,
23,
yeah.
25, and then the 24
Yeah.
have I think it's Villa or something.
Yeah, they double in.
Yeah.
Twice.
You can
So,
maximize your points. Eh?
yeah,
Right.
Leicester and Everton again.
I need to plan my triple captain.
Yeah. Take a look at it.
Yeah, I'm glad I mentioned that. We'll get to that just now. Differentials. Who's the best differential pick for this game? Caps.
This game week. Huh. Mitoma is still a differential?
I know, but that's the Mitoma.
Mitoma still. Let me check and see how much.
Check. Check us.
I Mitoma. How I know. Mitoma, way. Mitoma is 11%, way.
What we said was our benchmark, above 11, above 10. What we said? We said on the show.
I think there's come differential on the 15.
On the 15. All right.
Sure.
But we were saying 10. If
You make it 10, he's still borderline.
yeah, so I love we could go to 15. All right, but so you still have difference.
We can leave him what time we could get some money, and if you want to go that route. Let me just see the fixtures, the differential.
Is Nketiah differential or real people having it?
I like by Nketiah is 10% still.
So he's a differential. I'm shocked by that.
All right, let me give you. I'll give you one Mitoma. I'll give you Nketiah.
Right.
Let me get a differential. Saka captain. That's a differential this week.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
Instead
Well,
of,
we get into
Yeah.
that. So you jump the gun, but we get
no, but I come as a differential. I'm not saying I'm gonna do it.
I taking that. How much people own soccer, by the way?
I think it's about 20 something.
Okay. Oh, not that high.
Yeah, everybody was
Antonio,
only Martinelli and
differential.
To be honest, I have a weird shout here, and it's had to be again with Leno, Fulham keeper.
Okay. Yeah. No. I
I
like
would string out clean sheets. Yes.
Yeah, and they have a nice. They have some interesting games coming up, right? They're playing Nottingham, then they're playing Brighton, then they're facing Wolves. So not too terrible. All games that could go to 0-0, right?
Yeah.
All games that could go to 0-0. Now my differential pick is up to Ollie Watkins. If you're desperately looking for some kind of way out striker, and / if you're preparing for the double game week that's coming up, the interesting one in 25, I think Kilman, because Wolves have some real interesting fixtures coming up after they face Liverpool away again. They have some real interesting fixtures coming up that they could all get some decent
Clean
results
sheets.
just before they face Newcastle and that kind of thing.
Okay, man, that's a good shot. But I had this fella, boy, but I didn't see he play last game.
Bueno, yeah.
For the double,
Nah.
I gotta make a change. There,
Yeah, Bueno look like he out of favor now. Yeah.
And as a beat Liverpool body, I doubt it'll change.
Yeah. So that's not changing. Agreed. Right? And last but not least, captain. So Kapil mentioned Saka as captain, but that wasn't going to be a captain anyway. Or you think everybody will go heavy City?
Yeah, I going Haaland still because the damage the man could do in 90 minutes. Imagine 180 minutes. It's just mentally, I had to go Haaland.
Yeah, and I think they're going to start Kevin this game because they realize what went on last game. Gundogan and Kevin is integral players and just fitness and deep on distribution long pass now. So like after those two going to start this week.
Okay, let me ask you something then before I give my so for those that didn't triple captain, right? Is this game week the better triple captain, or is Saka in game week 25 the better triple captain when he faces Leicester and Everton?
Yeah, but
So is Haaland the better triple this game week, or is you wait and you drop it on Saka in 25 against
Saka have Leicester and Everton.
Yeah, in 25. Just asking.
No, that's a good question because this game week, right? I see Haaland look like he wasn't in the game last year, but against Villa, Haaland could just come and score a trick again.
Correct.
That's just the guy. He's just a kind of,
yeah.
if the ball in the box, he would just push it.
Right.
He overpower Mings. I could see him get a penalty like Mings and Bolas against KDB. You could see a penalty at least in that game.
Right.
At Arsenal conceding, I think if you have Saka and a captain him in 25, that already be a kind of differential now.
Yeah.
It don't make the sense to triple captain him, if you understand what I'm saying. Because if you captain him, you'll still get plenty points.
Right.
I will go with the Haaland because Haaland will be owned by everybody. So whoever he score, you'll get the extra points on everybody. Because most people don't play the triple captain either already.
Right.
So I can see Haaland getting 3 returns. 3 returns is the same 20 as we Rashford get.
I know why. Well, I mean, you know me. I am going against Haaland. I don't know which way.
Yeah, I understand, but I just try to give it
Yeah.
a kind
My
of
way too.
FPL thing.
But
I will always give Haaland it over Saka.
Yeah, of course. But I'm
Just this
anti-Haaland.
week, the stars are lined for Rashford. Right?
Yeah, it did.
It's just a line, and that's why I give him it.
Yeah.
Normally, I wanted to keep it for Haaland, but the stars just a line for Rashford this week.
And it's a good thing.
do you think all the corruption thing that's going on right now with City, if they're going to play a mental part when they go away to play teams? Or they just going to take that and they go and rest?
I just hear that they're going to take a real long while because when the appeals take years in
4
court,
years
it
and
take
things.
years.
That's not going to happen now.
Yeah, so it short term now. I don't think the fellas will even take down. That's out of them hands. Like if City get relegated, Haaland getting 100 million to go somewhere next season anyway. Yeah, so them fellas won't really worry. Their job safe.
Madrid.
Yeah, Madrid, yeah.
If you're a free agent where you mad or not no Forest, tell them come on Newcastle.
You see like Leeds,
Dog, you go Leeds, you go anyway.
Yeah, but if you ask me, if you triple captain, I'll say Haaland this week.
Yeah,
Over.
yeah, that's fair.
I was
That's fair. That's
actually
fair.
going to do that, you know.
You see that Villa game, like you can't predict that game. It could be
Yeah.
a 4-2, it could be a 1-0, it could be
Nothing.
and,
yeah.
and you see one is unpredictable, the other back Haaland.
Yeah.
He can just run around. I Mings and everyone will kick him down, you'll see. I don't be surprised if we get a penalty this week.
Antonio White, captain pick. Besides Haaland, anybody else?
Besides Haaland,
Yeah. Anybody from Arsenal is might just come close at all or not? Just forget that. And
who had Odegaard in this club before? I had to pay Odegaard. Odegaard.
no, that's why captain this week. I'm gonna captain Odegaard. That's why captain. I'm captain Odegaard. I'm going. I'm just anti.
Differential.
Huh?
Yeah. It's just against the captain of Haaland.
Yeah, always. I do like to captain strikers, but I mean, yes, he's great. I just have him. Once I have him, I feel comfortable with that.
You
It
get
don't
some
work.
points. Yeah.
It don't work. At least I get the point. Like, and I mean, I should have done that with Rashi, but I really wanted to go against Rashford this
All right.
week.
Again, it based on rank. Like my rank, I can't afford not to captain Haaland.
No, you have to. You have to.
Yeah. So again, it based on your rank.
Yeah.
Now. It could work out for you based on what rank is.
Yeah.
So I consider all them things.
Yeah. You have to captain him. Yeah.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
what I could do,
Understand.
KDB, captain KDB, and hope that even if whatever Haaland do, KDB match it. So at least if Haaland score, KDB assist or something.
Where's
you
the
know?
Where's KDB record against Arsenal? Yeah, you have a good record. Like
Yeah,
how he
yeah,
like to score against Chelsea.
No, yeah, Chelsea is his
Yeah, he
team.
like Chelsea.
But he's not so bad against us, you know. He's causing some problems, you know.
But he's self looking out it, like.
Yeah, everybody.
He's just looking tired.
I'll be real with you. The person I want to bring in real bad from City is Grealish. I only want to bring in Grealish. I want to have Grealish and Haaland. That's what I'm looking at. For me, I'm watching him. I'm paying attention. But my problem is if he will start both games. I doubt. And that's what bothers me because they have,
Foden fit?
you know. Huh?
Foden. He fit?
No,
Speaking
Foden.
of fit, Grealish more or less safe on the left.
Foden still flag.
Grealish more or less safe on the left. Because Bernardo could play on the right, Alvarez could play on off the striker, and KDB could play on the right.
Alvarez.
Is he left?
I don't feel Alvarez can not start.
Yeah, that
No, I
didn't
just
make
saying that,
sense
like
last
the
time.
options
Yeah.
to the right. Yeah.
Sure.
Grealish is the safest option for the left. If you want to go that route.
True. Right, well, let me start the back now. Yeah. So, just like last game week, we started off the game week with a London derby. So, West Ham versus Chelsea. Whew, how we think this going? Who's the assets? Who's the best assets for this game?
Antonio, you can go ahead.
Chelsea boy. You want to ask that from one of you?
Yeah, give me both now. I mean, we can open discuss it. I mean, we
Bowen
okay.
from Chelsea. But I don't even wanna.
You saw Enzo. He passed the eye test for you. You saw him.
I didn't get to see them play, to be honest.
Okay.
And so he playing deep doing that really.
Yeah, that's it. For me, though, I watching Paqueta. Paqueta might be he's the only person really gunning and trying, for West Ham.
I am.
Well, obviously, I don't realize Kepa is the only.
Yeah. I think that's what Kappa's going to say.
Well, no, I was going to say because I kept, I would say Thiago Silva. Right. He can
Solid.
nick a little header or something.
Yeah.
Again, I don't see much goals in this one.
Yeah, I don't see that either.
So if I go West Ham, I'll go maybe the keeper.
Yeah, I agree with that. Another London derby, Arsenal versus Brentford. This will be a nice one. Brentford will be keen to get revenge on us because we did beat them in the away fixture. So I know they'll be keen, but I have to say the Emirates is not the Emirates of old. It finally has atmosphere. We cheering, we singing. It's a fortress now. I think I can safely say that now. But it is Brentford. Brentford on high. And of course, we in revenge mode. We're looking for blood. We lost the last game and we want to get back that momentum before the City game. It's a double. Caps, the best asset, right? Who do you think will be the best asset for this particular?
One each.
Yeah.
Right, I'll go Saka and I'll go Tony.
Tony. All right, they're going Tony.
These kind of games he can score.
Yeah, and he loved to score against Arsenal.
Yeah, these kind of games. So I'll go Saka and I'll go Tony.
Yeah. And I feel Brentford will score first.
No, I wouldn't be surprised when both score in this game.
Yeah, telling you. Palace, Brighton. No, Palace, I must say the results not reflecting of their performances. It's just the result, but they're playing okay. They have a real good manager. Can't go wrong. Rivera doing a brilliant job at Palace. But they have been decent at home. But for some reason, I feel Brighton will have too much for them because Brighton working on their away form and they're doing very good away as well too. And of course, so with Palace, right, I will give a cheeky shout to Olise again. And of course, for Brighton, you can't go wrong with Mitoma, but I want to go more defensive and I want to pick up Estepinian for this one. Even if it's if it's something that even is a 0-0 or something, at least they get some decent defensive points there. Fulham versus Nottingham Forest, Antonio. This is an interesting one. Because Fulham, as I said, Nottingham Forest, if you look at the form table, I was trying to find it on Twitter to bring up on the screen. If you look at the form table for the last 6, they are on top of the table. I think it's them, Brighton, 10 Fulham. Nobody in the top 4 is up there right now. I think Arsenal was like 6th or 5th or some kind of craziness like that if you did a form table. And coming up against Fulham, that's the only tricky situation about it. But who do you think best assets, Fulham and Nottingham?
As I said, because they're home, I would favor Leno with the clean sheet.
Right.
For Nottingham, well, Johnson has been consistent with the points on that team. So, Johnson. So, I mean, the squad was a ricochet kind of thing, but I mean, still margin back in it.
They play good. I'll watch the game. Playing real good. They have a nice squad. Nice, neat squad, man. They could give Fulham a little problems, but we'll see. And of course, now with Navas in the fold, it'll be very interesting.
I feel it's going to make a difference to them too, Aurier.
Yeah.
Aurier. Make a big difference to that team, yeah.
And he has been getting some random returns too.
He gets a goal the other day, chopping up some points.
Right. And Gibbs White doing well on the set pieces, on the dead balls, it causing some trouble. Yeah. Kapil, where you have Leicester versus Spurs. Let me preview this one again. So again, now Leicester has been the most topsy-turvy team based on form. I don't think they've gone on a 3-game run yet. They will win a crazy game they're not supposed to win, or draw something they're not supposed to draw, and then lose 4 or 5 games to just some real random teams. But they're coming up against Leicester. They might want to beat Leicester. They might be inveigled and inspired to cause trouble. Spurs, again, another team in some interesting form. I don't think Conte is back out for this one as yet. I'm not too sure. He may be. Right? I'm not too sure if he's back yet. I know he had his surgery and whatnot.
Yeah.
Right? But again, Spurs is a very funny team again. Getting trashed and then bam, beating the champions out of nowhere, out of nothing, playing good football. They actually played good 2 halves of football because for the whole season they've only playing 1 good half, either first or second. Right?
Last year they played good Bodo.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
step up against it.
To be fair, yes, they did both. But all of a sudden, but take it away, Kapil, Leicester versus Spurs.
I think in history, this meet is our most unpredictable game. They have real goals. I remember 4-4. I think they played a 6-2 this season. Son got a hat-trick. So these are good game to target attackers. And if you have attackers, I would go up Kane, I'll go Madison for Leicester. And I'll take a cheeky shot on Son. Son looked lively last game.
Yeah,
And he
he
scored a
did.
hat trick. Scored a hat trick against Leicester in the return earlier in the season. He had a hat trick. It was 6-2. So Son is a good differential this week. If you have a little extra money, if you ain't feeling Bruno, you make an easy switch to Son. I'm just saying, for those who want to play this.
I like it.
So Son, Kane, and Madison. Because Spurs is a team that they will also concede goals.
Yeah. I like it actually. Because Son did make some of his long busting runs. When last you see Son make runs like that, he was running. He was running. It's just the final ball, but he was making his usual.
If he was a
spears.
less greedy, he could have get some assists.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, he was holding the ball a little.
Yes,
Yeah.
he was holding it a little,
That's right.
a little too long. But if he did if he was a bit braver, I think he wasn't as brave. He didn't run to the defenders as a defender opposed him. He
Yeah.
kind of he was just running to space, but not running and
Yeah, just running without purpose.
Yeah. But it is good to see that. That's a good sign. Maybe in the last 10 games, he might be
I think
one of the most
Spurs
crucial.
could fight with Newcastle for the top four.
Top
Maybe the
four,
fourth
correct.
spot. You know,
Yeah.
So that be the fight for the top four.
The big fight for top four, correct.
Spurs and Newcastle.
The last Champions League spot, correct. Of course, we have Southampton versus Wolves. I did talk about Wolves at length. They have a double coming up as well very soon. Southampton, of course, safest bet, Che Adams. Right, you also have Ward-Prowse as well. The defense not too hot, so I wouldn't jump up on a defender, right? But of course, for Wolves, you have if it goes 0-0, you have Kilman. If it goes 1-0, 2-0, you have Neves coming in trumps with an assist there. Even the random Podence, but Podence again is a very funny player to predict that patch. His purple patch never lasts long. Right, but you can't go wrong with, and it might be too early to, if you have enough funds, cheekily start to put on your Wolves assets one time. You never know, right? Because they have some decent games coming up, as I said. Bournemouth versus Newcastle. Now, Antonio, this have to be the game where you tell yourself, right, Newcastle have to shake off whatever voodoo going on and start to score some goals. Right, this has to be it. But Bournemouth have been pretty decent defensively. They conceding, but not the usual buckets of goals. So where is it for this one? Bournemouth, Newcastle.
Like honestly, if this was not our game week, I would probably captain Trippier for this game.
Yeah.
All right. I know vex for that. So I know Bournemouth asset. I know it's a tricky one. It's a Berlin. You have more. Yeah, man.
Just
I know. They're not playing terrible, because they could at least cheekily put one on Brighton, They're not playing terrible.
Yeah, but they're not convincing you anything.
Yeah,
so.
no, they're not. They're
Probably got a defender or a keeper or something.
Yeah.
Here's a guy clean sheet.
Yeah, Neto with for Army doing good with the saves. Yeah. Might be a bad shot. Yeah,
A fullback or something now.
Yeah, no, you're right. Moving right along. Big one, boy, Caps, boy. Leeds, Man U. We just had a preview of it, right? And that was in Old Trafford. So worse yet now, Ellen Road, a rocking rolling Ellen Road that would have seen their team, at least got a draw from Man U. They should have won, but they held on for the draw, and now they want blood. They want the rest. And as I told you guys, this is one of the. If you look back, right, in the history books, and you ask any Man
It's a big
Leeds
one.
fan, this is a big rivalry, really big rivalry. I dare say it bigger than the Man U derby. I'm just joking, but
It's a more street than the Man U derby.
right? I didn't want to be that kind of guy in the house, but it is. Honestly, it is. It really is a big game. Don't mind Leeds from the Midlands and Man U from Manchester, of course. It is a very big game, right? Back to the days of Viduka and them men, right? Like mad score lines, right? Crazy score line. So, Caps, how you think this one will go? But I feel this might be the same thing as Old Trafford.
This is a tricky game, and you won't be surprised if Leeds nick this game.
Yeah.
Based on the atmosphere, based on the manager bounce or the no manager.
No manager bounce, correct?
And I think they have some good talent up front. Leeds has some good talent up front.
Yeah.
Bamford is a seasoned player. They could see that he link in the play.
Yes.
with
Yes.
the wingers and
Yes.
the guys who run Nonto, Somerville, Jack Harrison. So I see Man U conceded in this game. And Man U is now a goal scoring team. If you check Man U, they're scoring 2 goals max. So I can see I won all in this game, you know, to be honest with you.
Oh, so low scoring?
Yeah, I could see I won all because
Okay.
it would be the atmosphere. I think it would be a little cagey in the beginning.
Okay, okay.
And Man U know that they do a Casemiro, so they know how to play a little more down they were away from home too, so that they play a
Yes.
little more, you know, a little more show and solid.
Pragmatic, yeah.
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if Rashford score, and I wouldn't be surprised, and I honestly think Leeds will score in this game.
Yeah.
So that's why I say 1-1.
And big up Nonto.
So Rashford and I'll say Bamford.
Bamford. I like it. Something different. I like that. Yeah, Bamford look good. Bamford look real good.
Bamford looking good.
And
Bamford looking.
he didn't play greedy, yeah? He just hold his own.
No,
And he
I think the year when Bamford was lighting up the Premier League, he had a lot
Right.
of assists. So
True.
he's not the greedy type of.
yeah, he's not. He's for betterment and scoring
Yeah.
goals. And that assist, I think people you had to watch that clip, boy, Antonio. I know, I do think, and I don't, we might take a hyping it up, but that assist, boy, because to turn your back like that, and then lay it up there for Nonto in amongst all, it was 3 defenders in a kind of triangle, Kapil, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
it was.
And he
He
just,
was just playing the game.
come on. That was, and to have that away, this in the first, 60 seconds of the first minute game, no, and Leeds
Yeah.
did not kick off, eh?
Yeah, man, he kick off.
Leeds did not kick off.
Yeah, I
Right.
was like Bamford as I said, but just this season he injured last season. But this-
Yes.
and it have better strikers right now.
It have better
but
strikers. I agree.
Bamford may become a little asset coming on in the end.
Yeah, in last 10 games, last 5 games, you never know. Yeah. City Villa, right? Well, of course, there's the other double for City. There's the first double, sorry, for City. So City doubling this week. The first double. For me, with this kind of game, I want to say Grealish. And for Villa, I go in with a cheeky Buendia. I feel Buendia. Of course, we could give a nice a shout out to Watkins as well. He has been doing his thing quietly, scoring 1 goal here under Emery. Right? Emery is very good with these kind of players, bringing out the best out of them. So let's see how that one goes. But of course, City, we already know this. Once City lose a game, they always come back trashing in the next one. So I know this is why, he was defending Haaland. Yes, Haaland is the best pick. Let's be real, because of course, City is the kind of team, once they lose, it's like poking the bear and you're in for it, right? Antonio, we have the Merseyside derby. Now, this to me, I have to make sure I see this game Monday, boy. I want to watch this game way more than even my own game, because I'm very interested to see how this one will go. The last time Everton held Liverpool to a draw at home, and Everton were probably in worse form than they were at that stage than they are now, right? They got the first win in how much eons? They're out of the relegation zone, and now they have to continue on a good run now to stay out of the relegation zone. And shockingly, Caps and Antonio, I think Everton will be telling themselves this is the best time to play Liverpool, Antonio.
Yeah, it is.
This is the best time. And who the hell would have say that? Everton was. So give me some assets there, Antonio.
From Liverpool, I'm going Robertson. They're home. They have the home advantage at the crowd. But Everton is playing up a fight, and every time they're under pressure, I like when Demarai Gray display. So I have Gray for this game. I feel like Gray could do Liverpool some injustice this game. I actually feel like Liverpool could lose this game, and it could be like a 1-0. They'll get hold of 1-0. Like they'll get hold of a 1-0. Boom.
I don't know why I feel it'll be easier. This game will be easier than our game for Everton. I don't know why. The only thing is the atmosphere.
Liverpool in a real horrible form.
Yeah. But the atmosphere might play against them because they're in so bad form. But but it's the club. The fans always in up.
You see, Liverpool score easy first early.
Right,
It
pressure.
will be a real different game.
Yeah, real pressure.
The game
And if
draw.
it really is fit, then they might get the extra help.
Was that one, Antonio? Sorry, if?
is actually fit.
Oh,
Yeah, but I think the no come back on training, so I ain't
yeah.
so great.
Nah,
for
you
this.
wouldn't. Nah, you wouldn't
I
force
think
it.
club training, club building up the Champions League with them fellas.
Yes, yes.
That is where he eggs in the basket. Champions League.
Yeah, that's the only thing that will save his whole
Could save
season.
them,
Yeah, after winning that Champions League. Thankfully, all the other big boys in Champions League and real poor form in their own league too. So he really
Yeah, that Champions League real tough to call.
Yeah, real tough. Right. Speaking of tough to call, Caps, give round us up with the last one. So Arsenal versus City, last double for both of them for that particular game week. Talk to me.
The Arsenal, when they play the bigger teams, the games is normally be open. They see a lot of goals. They see with the Man U, that are 3-2.
Mm-hmm.
I think they beat Liverpool 4-2 or something.
Mm-hmm,
They beat Spurs. So I think I seen an opening game here. As opposed to the Cup where they didn't put the best teams that was playing on defensively.
Yeah.
I could see them going at City in this game. And I could see City hitting them back some too. So this could be an next 3-2. It could be a 2-all. I lean in for a 2-all. I think Arteta will take a 2-all in this game. We can see goals from Saka. I think big players in big games. Saka, Haaland.
Yeah.
Calling the two here. I'm calling the two biggest from each team. Saka, Haaland.
Who takes penalties with City?
Haaland.
Haaland.
And Saka the stake for Arsenal.
Yeah, well, yeah, that one for sure.
So
Haaland.
I see two of them coming out this game or something. And I saying a 2-all.
Yeah, Haaland will score the
I think Arteta will take a 2-all. Take a draw from this game.
But who do you think the draw will be better for in the
Arsenal.
title run? Arsenal.
Maybe with Arsenal.
If you
Because
so.
if City beat them, they'll catch them now. They remain the same if they draw. So City will still have some 2 games to catch up. 2 wins more.
If Arsenal win the Brentford and beat City, you feel that's it there? Not that's it there, but that's it.
If City gets 6 points from Arsenal, win a race. If Arsenal prevent City from getting 6 points, it will be more in favor of Arsenal.
So you think it's strictly down to that head-to-head?
Yeah, down
nothing
to
else?
those 2 games. Arsenal
Well,
playing
alright.
good football.
Well, all right.
That Everton game was just a blip.
No, of
This
course,
is-
of course,
yeah.
of course, of course.
There's a
yeah.
young team. There's not them is not the invincible. So
Correct.
you would expect them to lose a couple games in between.
Correct. I agree. And to me, that was the best team we could have lose against.
Yeah, it didn't really hurt you from
Yeah.
top of the table.
And it just worked out that Spurs finally did something good with themselves. So
And I see City lose the chance of catching up this weekend.
yeah. Right, precious. It's this thing called football. Right, last segment quickly, and I have company, so we can run through this quickly. Right, the whatever we call this segment, formation. What do you think? What formation we should go with?
3-5-2. I don't know where I'm Antonio think.
Yeah, 3-5-2, yeah.
I think I have the most midfielders in the game right now.
Yeah. All right, but don't matter what order. Call away.
So we're going differential players.
Yeah, so not players that we think you should bring in amongst your big boys. Yeah, so the
Alright.
differentials, you know. Yeah.
But as I was bigging up Son, I would just say Son.
Yeah,
I'll start with him and then they could move on with Antonio and so.
I like that. No, don't matter. It's an order. You call whatever you want to call. You go ahead. I like the sun shout. We sticking with Matoma.
But you wanna go somebody else on Brighton?
You wanna go defender?
And
Burn,
who they playing?
Palace. Burn, Dunk,
For
Sanchez.
goalkeeper. Brighton. No, well, Brighton playing attacking football, so we could go with
Yeah.
that attacker. Because Palace playing home, I wouldn't be surprised if they score.
Right.
Who on penalties? This fella, McAllister.
McAllister. He has been
So
quiet
McAllister,
recently.
he could go March, he could go.
I like the McAllister. He has been very quiet. So let's see.
Yeah, he do something.
Yeah, let's see. He has been very quiet.
He still hang over from World Cup.
He
I
drink
think
too much.
everybody hung
Yeah.
around from World Cup.
No, but before the World Cup, he was banging, yeah.
Yeah, but that's it. I
He
had
had
it.
he had a 3 or 4 straight double
I had
digits.
him, man. You couldn't talk about McAllister.
That's
McAllister's
what
on
that-
Fuego. McAllister's on Real Fuego, boy. Let's see. All right, no, I do this off the top of my head. No fixtures.
The
Oh,
Dua City as a Dublin.
How much?
Do a City as a Dublin? I think it was big on Grealish.
Lewis, Akanji, Grealish.
I think it was big on Grealish. He could trade Grealish.
Yeah,
He's
Grealish.
a diff. He's a diff.
Yeah, Grealish is a good.
He's a diff.
Yeah, nobody really buy Grealish. So.
Yeah. What Martinelli? Odegaard? Martinelli?
Well, those fellas highly owned.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Martinelli 35 still. Yeah.
And the Zinchenko.
Zinchenko, Ben
He
White.
can get assist, he can get cleaner.
Zinchenko is how much?
Zinchenko low. Let me just check fast.
Yeah, make sure. Whatever.
Zinchenko is this way. Zinchenko is 8.8.
Wow. No, I can't believe that. All right.
Wow.
Goalkeeper.
Not like my boy Kepa, but
But kept on highly on.
nah, boy Kepa low. I'm not telling Kepa is. That's why I'm glad I get all the gains on Kepa now.
Yeah.
Kepa is 8.1.
Only?
Yeah,
But so much man I see with Kepa. Nah, man.
yeah. It's a real anti-Chelsea man, is he?
Ah, okay. We don't do that in FPL. bro.
Nah, I don't really care what team you're playing for.
Boy, when Spurs was in form and Son, Kane and Kulu, we're talking about.
Yeah.
You feel like it?
Look at me. I ain't no Liverpool in a long while. I support Liverpool.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's only Shamir that stick him with Salah.
He's a Salah man. He's a Salah.
Yeah. You love his Salah.
What fixes are they like again?
Let me see, boy. We didn't talk about anyway. No, because of double, if you want, you could chuck in a extra on the players.
I know two of you was big on the Fulham defense.
Yeah, I was now
Well, it
studying.
was one like the keeper and one like Green. So I mean, if I go on to go Fulham defense.
No, I would not even say Reem. I would go real off and go like Diop or Tete.
The upper head in him.
Yeah,
I know it was big on the Fulham defense.
yes, now full on defense solid.
I remember long keeper because I had him.
No, but he gained some good points.
Yeah, bring
He
it.
gained some good points. Yeah, the last few weeks he solid.
What about I ain't from Antonio. Talk to my striker mid. Give me something.
A striker or mid.
We have Chelsea, West Ham. We're top of America. Trying not to watch the
I'll have Newcastle, Bournemouth.
Newcastle, Bournemouth.
Kolovarsky. Kolo. I think Kolo already.
No, we have Son already, so
We have
I
Son
want to
already.
double up on these Spurs.
You have Leeds, Man U.
Yeah, big game. Dalo, you have Nonto, you have
So for that Manu, I think Sancho, I know everybody on Rashford now, but I feel like Sancho, he's gonna start this game.
he's a mid or a striker? He's a mid.
Mid, Sancho, mid.
Right. But like round of 4 mids there.
It's still a one.
We have one more. Yeah, we have one more to go. And you have one more defender. So defender, midfield, and 2 strikers.
We do a soccer. You doubling because of the doublers or
If you want, yeah. Once is a differential, yeah. A low TSB, no problem.
I feel like you could chuck in Bamford,
Yeah.
or Nonto, either one. I don't know how much. I don't know
Now,
how much.
because you say
Nonto
Bamford,
is.
I will chuck in the Bamford.
He on pens now, so we get
Yeah.
the benefits.
We got Alba in the chat, brought in Titi for this game week, yeah.
I feel people high on the Fulham defense.
No, I don't know which Titi you mean. You mean Leicester Titi or Fulham Titi, yeah? But yeah.
Probably Fulham.
I know you mean Fulham. Dwight McNeil, waiting what about Castle? That's a flash in the pan.
Like when he's not kind of lucky. If he gets something, he get lucky.
No, but no, to be fair, the Burnley connection, you never know.
Nice.
Because when
That was
he
the connection last game.
played for Burnley, he actually had returns, but as soon as he left Burnley, trash. So, I don't know.
You're not feeling that Arsenal defender.
We have Zinchenko.
Or is Zinchenko already?
Yeah, we have Zinchenko already.
How about that?
Let me go against Liverpool.
You see, only. I think I like Robertson.
I want to go against Liverpool actually. I don't feel like
against
Oh, so like Malenko,
yeah, boy.
Cody.
No, they with right back. Ukrainian boy.
Yeah, I was saying Mikalenko.
I left back here.
Yeah, left
You're on
back.
the other side. All right. Mm-hmm. So defense sorted. One mid, one striker.
One shot.
I'm gonna say Calvert Lewin. Nah, but I know it. And he flagged. I think he flagged too.
He always
flagged.
flag, boy.
Yeah, he
Jeez.
flagged by Aaron boy.
Yeah, the Hazard flu. I know that.
Yeah.
Boy, that man the front boy. Why you wild so? I wild, look at you wild. Tight McNeil. And you see, do I score a brace against Livers and I feel sick?
Yeah, well. I see Liverpool get another cheeky one, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a half year later, something will score.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, real off. You can't
Real
pick it.
off.
Yeah. Newcastle have a nice fixture, no?
Yeah. But who? Willock?
Jolinton.
Jolinton? You know I love a Jolinton.
Jolinton playing good.
Love Jolinton.
He come up with the goal now and then.
Yeah. This might be the den.
Just one striker. No.
And a striker.
Give her
Eddie?
Antonio Raon, yes?
Eddie for the culture? Or the Antonio? Give me a striker there.
Hey, Darren, we had to call out one of your boys.
Who's that way?
Embremo.
I did. You last
Against the
When he
Alright.
was on my
Defense,
bench. Wow.
you was Antonio against Arsenal. So here we go. Kepa, Diop, Mikalenko, Zinchenko. We have McAllister, Grealish, Sancho, Jolinton, Son, Mbeumo, and Bamford. We don't know what to call it.
Yeah, you know what I do? Yeah, score these teams every week.
Yeah, well, I have them on the videos, and so just
Yeah.
really just to go back and check it.
It
Yeah,
would be cool if they just score it and see how they do now.
Yeah.
And they can put it against the average.
Well, last
So
week,
like if the average is 60 and they can see how much
Right.
this team score against the 60.
I know this team did real good last week. I had to check it. I know this team did
Yeah.
real good last week.
What was the average? I'm gonna tell you what's the average.
Hold on.
The average was
I could probably use my seat.
average was 48. 48 was the average.
Hold on. 2 seconds. Give me a quick 2 seconds.
Yeah, 48 was the average.
40.
Low average, man. I thought I'd be higher than that.
Only 40 and true. All these triple cap.
Yeah, I was real low.
That's not.
The City boys and them feel that's right.
Yeah.
The Arsenal too.
Yeah.
Arsenal, yeah, 1-0.
All right. Hold on. It's hard. Oh, yeah, but now it wasn't.
But
It's not.
City defender, because I knew something was going to go wrong.
Yeah, boy. But is this man who just do believe in his own players, boy? Sickening with that, boy. Well, the strikers didn't do much. We had none too. So we had none too.
So yeah, 11.
All right. We had. Go. Why not? No, it's not sure. Not too clear for some reason. Hold on. Okay. We had. Wait. Nah. So we had the here.
Let me check. The here gets down to 11. The here had 3.
Right. We had I think we put in just now. Hold on. Because this is how cool. It's just the video algorithm for some reason. Hold on. Right.
Yeah.
So we had no. They had long staff now. We had some interesting men there. I didn't
Longstaff
Too
get assists,
hot.
you know. Longstaff get assists.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, but look, wow. Well, so we had long staff. We had me too, huh?
Right. Longstaff gets 6. Mitoma get 11. In the reach
Right,
45
right.
already.
How much already?
And the reach 45 because they have two men double.
Jeez,
30 something. And then you have Longstaff at 6. The gear with 3. That's 30 already.
We had Zinchenko, we had the Badashai guy, so he would have got a clean sheet.
6, yeah.
What the hell is this? Yeah. And then the rest of the men didn't. So like Kulusevski and them, yeah, they didn't do anything.
I'll show you the average.
So we scrape it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had Tarkovsky.
Tarkovsky get 15.
Yeah,
15
well, look at
alone.
that. Yeah, we had Tarkovsky. Because I
Yeah,
think
so yeah, you be the average. Yeah.
by mad. Yeah, man. I was really, I would say I will do it just to go back and look at the video. I would say I will do it. Or I can screenshot the thing here.
Or we can just take one of the teams and make it
No, I had to make transfers and thing and whatever.
Yeah. Just screenshot it and just add the points.
Yeah, I had to screenshot it. I can download it actually. I'll download it now as we speak and I will save it. So this is 23 and I'll bring it up in the
Next
next
week you'll
show.
bring it up.
Yeah, so let me save it one time. Boom, bam. Right, so advice, Caps, Sato, advice, double game, 23 advice.
Attack your Arsenal because they have good long-term value. And if you had a fight up with City, it probably make no sense in the end. Make sure you have your Haaland, and you could probably go a Mahrez or a KDB based on your team value, and then the rest of the team would practically pick itself. You have Rashford, you have Trippier. So go big on the Arsenal, especially for the next few weeks.
I like that. Tonio.
Yeah, definitely. If you already have your triple ups, don't go selling anybody. Don't go making a swap for swap. You know, man, like to move one triple gaming player for next triple gaming player from the same team. It makes sense.
Yeah.
And also, don't go selling rush. But Cap was saying the whole price rise and stuff too. I think in consideration. And he informed because obviously that's a dumb sell to make anyways.
Mm-hmm. I fully agree. Yeah. Of course, you know, click that save button, guys. Do not lapse. It's crunch time now. You don't want to be forgetting to click that save button. You know,
Don't miss the deadline.
You know, put a captain on somebody. It is Saturday, Sabado. Hold on. Sabado at 7. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, well, like Friday night then.
Yeah, exactly that. That's tonight.
Friday night.
Yeah, right. So of course, don't forget to click that save button. We also had some nice polls on the Instagram page. You can go check it out. I'm gonna lock them off and I will put up the results after this show. I was asking you guys some assets, captain assets, who's the best triples, and a lot of you guys replied. So thanks for taking part of it. Big up to Caps and Antonio for coming through, keep me company in the episode. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment below. Let us know your thoughts. If you agree with any of these segments that we had, who was the best captain, any differential shouts, or any transfer radar, things like that, let us know. And of course, we'll see you guys in the next one. May your captain score a hat trick. May your arrows be green. Happy picking, guys. Take care.